Good afternoon and welcome into our coverage of the NCAA Division II Softball Atlantic Super Regional. Game one of this best-of-3 series here on the Westmoreland Sports Network. As today, the number one seed in the Atlantic region, the Kutztown University Golden Bears, play host to the Seton Hill University Griffins, the number 2 seed in the Atlantic region. Sean Myers joined by Seton Hill's Sports Information Director Jason Green here on WSN. And Jason, you get to this point of the season, it is a very special opportunity for both of these teams. One of them will punch their ticket to the Division II Championship to be played in Colorado. For Seton Hill, uncharted territory. What a season it has been for the Griffins.
It's been a fun ride so far, Sean, and we hope the Griffins can continue this for another couple weeks.
It is, as we mentioned, a best-of-3 series. Game one today. Game two will take place tomorrow, and then if necessary, a third game would immediately follow. So we'll know by tomorrow afternoon which of these teams will be headed on to Colorado, as we mentioned, to play in the championships. It would not be the first time for Kutztown, as the Golden Bears went back-to-back years, 2012 and 2013. This is a very accomplished program, and they are the number one seed in the Atlantic region. They are 40-13 after going 12-4 in conference play. Seton Hill not far behind, 39-10 for the Griffins, as they come in, as we mentioned, off an incredible season. And this should be a terrific matchup. The Griffins playing as the visitors in this first game. Let's take a look at the batting order for Jessica Strong's crew. Fourth-year head coach for the Griffins has the following lineup. Leading off, number 5, Nicole McClendon plays in left field. Jenna Ostasewski, the PSAC West Athlete of the Year, follows her. She wears 13, playing in right field. Then Morgan Ryan in the circle wearing 55. Morgan Toll, the first baseman, 33, bats cleanup. Brooklyn Fukushima, the second baseman, number 23. Then it's DP Brooke Cleland, who wears 32, as Sarah Harvey's first pitch misses away. It is ball one to McClendon. Rounding out the batting order, number 17, Grace Paredes, the third baseman. Shortstop, number 3, Nina Grandy. And Mackenzie Zhang behind the plate, number 11. Rounds out the batting order for Seton Hill, as that is in for a strike, evening the count at 1-1 to McClendon. We mentioned Sarah Harvey in the circle. 7-3 record, 3.40 ERA. She's worked 68 innings, as this one is bounced past the third baseman. Good start for Seton Hill. It's a leadoff single, courtesy of McClendon.
Seton Hill doing a good job using that hard turf. We were out here yesterday practicing. It was kind of like a little bit of concrete playing on, so Griffin's taking advantage, using that big hop over the third baseman's head to get the leadoff hitter on base.
Batting second.
Looks like the field's in pretty good condition, considering that it did rain overnight. I know to the left and right of us, the dugouts are a little bit rougher shape, but the field's all that really matters, as the first pitch misses to Ostasewski. What a season again for Jenna. She's as good as it gets when it comes to Division II softball. First team all-conference, as I mentioned, she is the PSAC West Athlete of the Year for back-to-back years, leading the team in runs scored as she slaps this one foul. That evens the count at 1-1. Batting from the left side, but that's not always the case with Jenna. Sometimes we'll see her in the right-handed batter's box. 462 average this season. If she gets on, she's a real threat as well, with 20 steals, as that time she takes a strike. I think it was on the location as opposed to the offer, so the count goes to 1-2. We mentioned her speed. McClendon is tied with Ostasewski with 20 steals, as she's at first. This is a Griffins team that certainly likes to run. 112 stolen bases collectively. As that one looked out right towards one of the assistant coaches for Kutztown. That is, I believe, Liz Parkins, who was playing some self-defense there.
Just give that bucket in the dugout just a little bit more there after that one.
Well, we talk about the assistant, but the head coach for Kutztown, Judy Law, is as good as it gets. 35th year. She has over 1,000 career victories. 9-time PSAC East Coach of the Year, including this year. Count 1-2 on Ostasewski. Harvey delivers. That misses. So now the count 2-2.
Really good job by Jenna here, seeing a ton of pitches early in the game.
And it feels like, I know that we are about as early in this one as you can get, but if Seton Hill's able to scratch a run across with Morgan Ryan in the circle, that's a major advantage, as that one misses high, and now the count's run full. Both these teams can score. Kutztown third in the PSAC in runs, Seton Hill fifth, but as good as the Griffins are in the circle, they can win the low-scoring ones. As this one gets past second baseman Ostasewski into center field, back-to-back singles as the Griffins are in business. And now it brings up the aforementioned Morgan Ryan. She's certainly more than just a pitcher for the Griffins. She has been a formidable hitter, 323 batting average, 21 RBI. She'd love to add to that total.
We'll see how they play this. Last week at Chip in the championship game, they had Ryan bunting in the first inning when Jenna and Nicole both got on base.
Ryan, in her first year at Seton Hill, the transfer from Notre Dame, where she was obviously a very good player, but now back playing near her home. The former Hempfield area Spartan is one of the very best in the PSAC. She shows bunt, comes up empty, so the count 0-1, and now chasing back is Hannah Oval, the catcher. We'll take a look at the defense after this next offering. 2 on, nobody out here. Griffin's already in business here in the top of the first inning. McClendon and Ostasewski aboard. 0-1. That misses low. So we've already mentioned in this circle, it's Sarah Harvey. She's throwing to catcher number 17, Hannah Oval. At third base, it is Zoe Texador, number 23. Kristen Giese, number 9, as a shortstop. Kate Ostasewski as that pitch off the plate. It's now 2-1. Ostasewski is at second base. Jenna Lipowski, number 42, the first baseman. Left to right in the outfield, number 1, Brianna Stockland. Number 5, Paola Texador. And number 77, Brianna Hughes. 2-1. Just away. Good take by Ryan. And despite the best efforts of Oval, the catcher, it's now 3-1.
Seeing really good patience here from the Griffin hitters early on. Making Harvey work.
We should note Harvey is a really good pitcher, but she had not really been the ace of this team. That's Bridget Bailey, as this one is bounced foul and out of play. So Bailey has 22 wins. That is by far the most in the PSAC, but she's not starting this game. I talked to some people with Kutztown. They did not list her among the scratches, but based on what we heard, might not be available necessarily for the Golden Bears. As this one's back through the box towards second. Was the tag made? It was. So Ostasewski is eliminated, but now runners at the corners for the Griffins and 1 down. That was a good play by Ostasewski to tag Ostasewski for a crucial first down.
Really heads-up play there. Wasn't able to flip it and was able to get the tag.
Batting fourth, first base, number 33, Morgan Toll.
So that brings Morgan Toll to the plate, the cleanup hitter who has battled her share of injuries recently. Final regular season series of the year, she went down with an injury, but has been able to get back in the lineup, and obviously a key component as she takes a first pitch ball away. Our producer today, the legendary Dan Flickinger. The 1-0 pitch. This one's hit high, not particularly deep. It is in foul territory. The catch is made. Here comes the throw to the plate, and now McClendon backtracks. So a good decision by McClendon not to test the arm of Hughes. That was a strong throw. However, Morgan Ryan tagged. She's now in scoring position, so that was good.
Ryan there, reading the throw, was going to the plate the whole time, able to take second base easily.
Brooklyn, Fukushima.
And that sets the table for this impressive freshman, Brooklyn Fukushima, who came all the way from Lakeside, California. A second-team all-conference honoree. She's batting .294. And she takes that away. Certainly feels like a player who has stepped up as this season has moved along. Fukushima would love to get the Griffins on the board first.
She's had some big hits for the Griffins in this playoff run.
Slowly towards third, cut off by Texador, throw across, and the side is retired. So a couple of Griffins stranded in scoring position. No runs despite a couple of hits. And we will keep it right here as the Griffins unable to plate a run in the first inning. And now let's take a look at the batting order for the home team and the number 1 seed, the Kutztown Golden Bears. We mentioned under the guidance of 35th-year head coach Judy Laws. Their lineup consists of number 1, Brianna Stockland. She's playing in left field. Catcher Hannah Auvel, number 17, follows her. Kate Ostasewski, the second baseman, wearing 13. Then it's cleanup hitter number 42, Jenna Lepowski. At first base, Brianna Hughes, who had that nice throw from right field, follows. She wears 77. Alyssa Donato, the DP, wears 33. Batting 7th, it's the pitcher, number 10, Sarah Harvey. Kristen Giese, the shortstop, number 9, follows. And then rounding out the batting order, number year player is 16-2. She has a save, a 103 ERA that is the best mark in the entire PSAC. 122 in the third inning. She's walked 26, struck out 144. The defense around her, the catcher is number 11, Mackenzie Zhang. Grace Paredes, number 17, is at third. Nina Grandy, number 3, the shortstop. Brooklyn Fukushima, the second baseman, wears 23. Number 33, Morgan Toll, is at first.
Kutztown,
Left to right in the outfield, number 5,
1,
Nicole
Brianna
McClendon.
Stockland.
Number 1, Alexis Bonatch is in center. And number 13, Jenna Osakowitz in right. So Stockland steps in, very talented player. She is a dynamo on the base pass when she reaches, as the first pitch in for a strike. Stockland 357 batting average, 47 runs to lead the team, 25 steals, also paces the Golden Bears. Ryan seemingly already pumping in some heat.
Yeah, that one had a little bit on it. Brianna, your typical leadoff hitter for sure in softball.
Yeah, left-handed hitter, and as she hits this one to short, it's not going to be a routine play, and that will yield a base runner. We'll see what they score that, but Stockland aboard, and we mentioned when she gets on base, she can certainly do some damage.
It went with an error.
So the E6 on Grandy was going to be a tough play with that
Second, catcher,
big hop,
number
understanding the
17,
speedy
Hannah
runner.
Auvel.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she fields it. She throws her out.
And now the catcher, Auvel,
Moving to where they needed to be. When Zhang didn't field the ball behind the plate, she hustled down to third base to keep the runner there at second as well.
Perhaps the Bears, as the first pitch misses away to Kate Ostasewski. She has put up some robust numbers, 366 batting average, 44 runs scored, 41 RBI. She also has 5 home runs. First team all-conference honoree a couple of weeks ago. Tried a bunt there, but the pitch was low, so she took it for ball number 2. Ostasewski, a senior, bats left, throws right.
Kind of surprising seeing her bunting there with an RBI opportunity.
This one, she pops up, and a nice catch. Not happy with
Fourth, first base number 42,
failure
Jenna
to
Lepowski.
execute the bunt for a single, but ultimately popped that one up. And now Lepowski steps in. First pitch just missed. Ryan wanted that one, as did her catcher, Mackenzie Zhang.
Umpire told her down just a little bit.
Lepowski, 50 RBIs to lead the team. That's second most in the PSAC. She's got some power with 7 walks. Of the Atlantic Super Regionals right here on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
We go to the second inning this afternoon. No score between Seton Hill and Kutztown.
Scoreless after.
Patience from the Griffin hitters, making her throw.
That's in for a strike. Showed it late, and then it came.